What's poppin'? Hello, back on Pokemon Showdown on this fine day where the sun is out, and the sun is really out. Now we got here a Camerupt Sun team, another returning Pokemon of course. Few things to mention before we get into it. Firstly, I'm working on putting together a team building guide, which might take a little while to get ready just because there's a lot of moving parts, but after you watch it, my knowledge becomes your knowledge. Secondly, I'm going to be starting a Discord group for us Heat connoisseurs, so I'll announce that whenever that's ready in my next video, whenever that's going to be. But also check out my Twitter for details on that. I might post it there as well, even sooner, so would recommend following me there as I post some fun stuff foreshadowing future videos as well. So a lot to look forward to for the near future. Now, before we get into it, I'd like for you to leave a comment and tell me, what do you think about the Latios suspect in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl OU? Do you think Latios should be banned or allowed to remain in the tier? I'd like to know your thoughts. I think Latios is a pretty crazy Pokemon, but I don't know if I want it gone just yet before Manaphy. That's just one less Pokemon to deal with that thing. That's a monster. So I look forward to hearing from you all as always. Now as you can see, we have here the nice Camerupt Choice Specs Eruption. I'll show you guys a replay at the end of this game. It actually it does some damage to Blissey, and I'll show you all what it does. But in the sun, extremely powerful. This thing has a base 105 special attack with modest hitting 339. Eruption is a base 150 power if we're at max HP, and then Choice Specs powering it up, and then Torkoal's Sun Boost powering it up. So not a lot of Pokemon want to switch into this thing unless their name's Heatran or has Flash Fire. This thing will be destroying Pokemon after Pokemon, and even Solar Beam does a lot of damage. It will destroy Manaphy, Rotom, and stuff like that too on the Switch. So not a lot of great switches, I would say. Solid Rock is decent. Like, I wasn't sure what to run in this slot. I think Solid Rock is still the best thing possible for it, even though it kind of still dies to water moves even when it's hitting the sun. But yeah, this is still pretty nice. And pairing it with Torkoal because we want to be able to get as much power from Eruption as possible. So I'm running the classic Stealth Rocks Rapid Spin. This does not get Body Press in this generation, so I guess that is superpower, which is interesting as well. But I'm running Earthquake, and the reason I'm running Earthquake is because it's a great answer to Heatran as well. I think would be better to have, because Heatran is a pretty big threat to any kind of sun team for that matter. That's why I have nice Calm Mind Slowbro on this team as well. I'll get into that soon though. But yeah, I've got the Rocks Rapid Spin Torkoal, the Camerupt with Choice Specs. We needed a Sun Sweeper. I don't believe Victreebel was in the game until Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So I brought Victreebel with the Muscle Band. You already know I had to run the Muscle Band. Some people actually have mistaken me for being Choice Lock because they don't see an item. Then I switch up moves and it's pretty fun. But I have enough speed to outrun, I think, Choice Scarf something. Pretty sure it was like Choice Scarf 250. I did it for Choice Scarf something. I think maybe base 100s or something like that, or maybe a little faster. But still pretty fast. I think, oh yeah, maybe Choice Scarf Garchomp is what I did for, which is pretty good overall. I like that a lot. And yeah, we have the nice 3-attack Swords Dance. So we don't have to run Growth. We can run Swords Dance, which can work even outside of the sun. So that's there. Then we have Umbreon for Wish Protect. Nice classic Umbreon, but there's no Heal Bell on this Pokemon as of yet. So I'm running it with Yawn, because Yawn Protect can actually be pretty cool. Togekiss for Defog, bringing back Togekiss and Slowbro. This Slowbro set is going to be Ice Beam, Focus Blast. I don't want to run the Water move because it's on Sun, so it'll be weak. And Focus Blast actually takes Weavile by surprise, especially since we also have the Cobra Berry. So it can tank hits really well, destroy Dark types, even including Crawdaunt, which is a pretty big threat as well. That's going to be the squad. Let's go ahead and hop into our first game, see how we do with the team, and try to make Camerupt put in the work, which I definitely think it can. Oh, it's my own team. How many times have I seen this team? I feel like this is the most popular team I've made because it's the beginning of the generation and everyone wants to use the most broken one. But you already know. You already know we lead the Torkoal. He's going to go for the Life Orb. Probably the Life Orb Earthquake is what I'm guessing. I'm thinking maybe what we do here is we go Slowbro as he just Earthquakes immediately. He's going to Freeze Dry here. So I'm going to go Umbreon. Switch out to Umbreon here as he actually Earthquakes yet again. Let's go ahead and Wish Up. As the play. I think I can just Foul Play this thing. I mean, I have to take a bunch of hazards, but I can Defog later on, I'm pretty sure. We'll find an opportunity. So I'm going to, just Foul Play again. He gets up a ton of hazards though, but like, I mean, we'll outplay. Somehow we'll outplay. Infernapsin, let's Protect to see what he wants to lock himself into. Let us see. So he's actually going to close combat here. Let's go Togekiss, I think is the play. He might also switch out here. Actually, maybe even staying in. Yeah, look at that, look at that. I knew he was going to predict Togekiss. I just knew it. That's how we do it. I'm going to protect here on the Destiny Bond, and then I can foul play now because you can't use Destiny Bond twice in a row. Exactly. So Honchkrow comes in here. We should be able to take these hits and he forfeits immediately. Not bad at all. That's how you outplay your own team right there, but not bad. Not bad for the first game facing up against our own team. You'd love to see it. And let's continue on. Get our second one now and see if we get another fun game just like that one. But it's always fun to see your own teams on the ladder, just because you know, if they're putting in the work, people are going to use them. And that's always what I like to see. The heat being spread. Oh, we have here this Poliwrath. I haven't seen a Poliwrath in a minute. I'll just lead Torkoal as he leads Heatran. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this Heatran's going to do, but I'm going to Earthquake turn 1 and get some damage on this thing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably... could go Slowbro here. Seems like a decent enough play, or I could stay in, but don't know if I want to stay in really. I'm going to go Slowbro. Actually, this thing is really weak. Do I need Sun in this matchup? Yeah, probably. Well, once this thing is gone, well, Victreebel is probably going to be... I don't think he's Jolly Poliwrath. I don't think he's that. Might not even need Sun, actually, if I'm looking at it now. I'm going to Earthquake here. As he goes Bronzong. Okay, not bad. So, he switched out here. I could probably get Rocks up if I want, or I could Lava Plume. Get some damage on this. As he sets up Rocks, I can Rapid Spin here. Keep Rocks off the field. Should be the play. As he goes Starmie. Nice, nice. Let's go here into Togekiss, I think is the play. Should be able to sponge any hit from this thing, including this nice critical hit Life Orb Scald. Gonna Thunder Wave you because I'm pretty sure you might be Analytic. And nice and paralyzed, we can go ahead and Roost here. Or I could Air Slash, I think I'll Roost. So Bronzong's the rocker, Heatran is probably not the rocker. I'm gonna go here into... Actually I want to Air Slash here. Air Slash once to get the flinch, so I can get the Sun reset. Fully reset. Get that Sun up, go right for the Rapid Spin here. Looks like the play. So Starmie paralyzed, and I think it's going to still stay paralyzed if he's not Natural Cure. I think he's Analytic if he's Life Orb. Heatran is super weak. Might even be tempted to get my own Rocks up at some point, but he goes Heatran here. What I want to do now is definitely switch out. I'm thinking what to switch into, and I'm thinking the Pokemon's probably Slowbro maybe? Overheat, that's a lot. There's a lot of damage. Ooh, should I double into Camerupt? Oh, should I double into Camerupt here though? Should I double into Camerupt? Yeah, I think I should double into Camerupt. I think I should. Yo, do I Earth Power though, predicting Heatran to come in? I feel like that's a play, but I feel like he also might just stay in. I feel like he just might stay in. Nah, no good Heatran. Oh, he was a Flame Body Heatran. No, I made the play. I made the right play. Yo, that's crazy. So he was Flame Body Heatran. So wait, this is... what is the point of going Bronzong into Heatran? I guess he was sacking anyways, but... like, I was like, oh, I should have made the play. And I was like, okay, I made the play. Not bad. So Poliwrath being in is interesting. I think going Victreebel here, as he goes for the sub. I don't think this beats me 1v1. Okay, he has Circle Throw. We, I think, go... so he's Circle Throw sub. Circle Throw sub. Togekiss here's the play as he Scalds, and now we can just double back into Torkoal. I think he'll bring out Bronzong here. Yep, he does. Lava Plume now is the play. And then Rapid Spin right after. So you go Starmie. This takes a good chunk of damage. We can go here into Umbreon, actually is now a fine play now because he gets paralyzed. Beautiful play. Beautiful. I mean, no, there was no damage he could do. It's Sun, and his only best move is probably Thunderbolt. So Poliwrath is back. Pretty cool Pokemon. I think I just go Victreebel here as he Circle Throws me into Togekiss. I'm actually going to probably go Camerupt here. I don't think he'd do it again. Oh, he actually protects. Scald. I don't think he even knocks me out. I kind of just want to Solar Beam this. Oh, we're faster. Yo, gone. Oh, maybe he Circle Throat actually, so that's why. Was it? I think he was probably, unless he was slow, unless he was just slower. And I mean, we're max speed, modest. So I don't think he Circle Throat there, unless he did. But Poliwrath is destroyed by Camerupt Solar Beam. Whew. So Dragonite's in now. We just go here into, I think Umbreon. Umbreon Foul Play is the play. So he Earthquakes here. We can now just Wish. And he is gonna wish he never crossed the path of Camerupt. That's for sure. What a game, what a game. So already getting the Camerupt game, which is what you love to see. So we're gonna wish here into maybe Torkoal. Like at this point I don't need Torkoal anymore, I think. Because I have Defog on my other stuff. So we can wish this thing back up. Now we can just get Rocks up. So he has Earthquake on this too. That actually does a lot of damage. Is he physical attacking based? Probably physical based. So we got Rocks up here, which is nice. I'm going to go Togekiss. And then double the Camerupt. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Get the Eruption off now. You already know, just always double the Camerupt. And GG, yep, and GG is the play right there. Not bad at all. Not bad. I mean, you love to see the absolute power of Camerupt. And the doubles we made too, I think were pretty good as well. Ah. I think Camerupt's really powerful. And you'll soon see the replay that I have at the end for you all of how powerful it really is. The true power of it. So let's continue on here. Nice. I'm really glad to see Camerupt. Oh, this guy is rocking a... Wait, this team? Wait, that's my team! Yo, that's my team! Another one of my teams floating around. So we got the Honchkrow team first, then we got our Rampardos team next. Oh, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. So one thing to note is there's nothing off the ground. Earth power looks pretty good. I'm gonna lead Torkoal though. I think Torkoal lead is the play. We have 68 speed. I forgot how much speed that Shuckle had though. Forgot how much it had. But I'm gonna play it without looking at my own team again. I usually pull up my own team and do the stuff there, but you know, when it's live, I'm gonna keep it a secret from myself, even though I kind of remember what it was. Yeah, so all we do here is we just set up rocks. We just set up rocks here. As I'm pretty sure he gets up either rocks or webs. We also have Defog on this team as well, which we can go for. But actually there's no Sash on his team. So maybe I just Plume for damage to break the Sturdy at least. So I'm gonna Lava Plume here. He gets up webs. Gonna Rapid Spin now. Though he could predict and go Gengar, which he does. It is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. My play here would be to go Umbreon as he Sludge Bombs. And then I know this Breloom is, I think, a Life Orb. Life Orb Breloom Jolly. So I think here I just Foul Play as he goes back to Shuckle. Now I can go Togekiss and Defog here. And so we can do that right now. So we get rid of both hazards right here. He has Toxic on this thing. Yep, yep. So I just flinch it, and I flinch it again, and it's gone. So no hazards. I don't think he should have stayed in on Togekiss. I think he should have switched out a little bit into like maybe Scizor or something. Or just hard Rampardos, which is what he does now. Now what we can do here is try to find something to survive. I don't know how much it does to Slowbro. So the play might also be to go Torkoal to sack, then go Victreebel and put in the work here. Actually, I think, no, this is I think 234 speed. I remember the number of the speed. I think it was 234. I think I remember that much. I'm actually gonna go Slowbro. So Rock Slide does that much. Okay, that's good to know. And then we can just slack off here. He can't flinch us by going for repeated Rock Slides either because of Sheer Force. So Manaphy comes in here. Oh yeah, this is Tail Glow Manaphy. So I'm going to, I think, go Togekiss. Oh no, he's Lumberry, right? He's Lumberry on this set. I just had to make it tougher on myself, didn't I? So I'm gonna go Torkoal. Then I'm going to double out here. Or I get chip on this thing, or I get chip on this thing. Yeah, this Pokemon's a problem. Big problem. I think I Lava Plume. He actually Ice Beams. Okay, good to know. So we got a little chip on this thing. That's good. That's good. Very good. So he'll knock me out on this next turn for sure, though. I think we probably just sack... We sack something here. I think we sack Togekiss at this point. Because I don't think I live in Ice Beam. And even if I do... It's not the best. Or maybe I actually do. Maybe I do. No, I don't think I do. I'm gonna sack you. Tail goes again. That's fine. Let him Ice Beam us. I'm just gonna try to Leaf Blade this thing. So yeah, here I go for Victreebel and I Leaf Blade. Definitely Leaf Blade here. So then there's gonna be 3 turns of Sun left, and I think Umbreon can live the Surf, or sorry, the Scald in the Sun. So I'm going to Leaf Blade here. So we kept our Sunmon, which is good. So Scizor comes in. He's definitely Swords Dance. I'm just gonna go Camerupt. Camurupt's the play. Camerupt is the way. He doubles back. I'm actually going to Solar Beam here. I'm going to Solar Beam you. I need this threat gone. This Pokemon needs to go. Yep, gone. And thankfully we do live with the Solid Rock, so that's great. Yeah, okay, nice. Rampardos is back. We go Slowbro here. And we do have a pretty healthy, I would say pretty healthy Torkoal. So I think now what we do is we just slack off. Slack off, here's the play. And then we have a full health Victreebel, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. We probably want to sack Camerupt here. I think he also has Focus Blast, so Sludge Bomb. Shadow Ball, Focus Blast. And I know the Scizor is faster. Yeah, we sack Camerupt now. Camerupt did the job. It did the job well. So he Focus Blasts here. He's locked in, right? What we do now is we want to weaken the Scizor. So we go Victreebel here and we click Knock Off. This will allow us to weaken Scizor because I know it's Life Orb, I believe. And that'll be most helpful to live Bullet Punch, to I guess live like hits from this thing with Torkoal. And also potentially Umbreon. So we get rid of the Life Orb, that's good. Let's go here in a Torkoal to get the Sun back up. And then just Lava Plume here. So he doesn't have a great switch into Lava Plume at all. I assume he just goes Rampardos, yep, and gets burned. So that Pokemon is now basically dead here. So Breloom's in. We go into Victreebel now on a potential Bullet Seed. It's going to do some damage to Victreebel, but we are ×4 resistance, so he actually doubles out. Good play on his part. Very good play on his part. So we go Torkoal here as he Swords Dances up, and we get another free Lava Plume, and the Brick Break is not doing much damage either. So now that Scizor is gone, we win the game. Yeah, with Victreebel in the end. So it's going to be GG. It's Emvee right there. So 2 teams of our own we had to face, the Honchkrow and the Rampardos. If you haven't seen those videos though, check them out. It's a perfect opportunity for a plug on those videos. Those are pretty solid teams overall. And they all really put in a great amount of work when I use them in my video. And even now, like, they're still a challenge to beat. Like, I had to really play around that Manaphy. That Manaphy was a huge threat. And thankfully, with the Solid Rock and the Sun, Camerupt was able to live a water attack from, and I think that was a modest Manaphy as well. I was running a modest nature with some speed. I think it was modest, or maybe it was timid. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it was a solid one for sure. It was actually, I think, a bulkier Manaphy too. But nice. Nice indeed. Let's continue on. So back-to-back wins here. What you love to see, and the camera putting in the work. I was about to say, if this was my Yanmega team, 3 for 3, that'd be kind of nice. So let's lead here with probably Torkoal is a fine lead, but he might lead with T-Tar is an option for him to lead with. I might just lead with Torkoal here, either way, or Camerupt. Camerupt's not a bad lead either, but I'm gonna lead Torkoal. So Camerupt puts in a lot of work here because his team, well, I guess, you know, he has the Mantine. That's gonna be a problem. What puts in work? Let's see. Victreebel maybe. Victreebel maybe, but he has, I think this is a pretty tough matchup, I would say. Looking at his team, Victreebel, like he can kind of shut it down with Magnezone and stuff. He actually just leads Magnezone here. So maybe I just go Camerupt, hard Camerupt turn 1. As he Volt Switches, nice. And then what do we do here? We get the Eruption off. I want to see how much it does to Mantine, just out of curiosity. 54. Are we faster than you? Oh, he switches out. He got scared, switches out. Did not want to stay on that. So that does a lot less, of course. I'm going to go here. So he's leftovers. I'm going to go into, I think Slowbro is the play, because I have the Dark Resist Berry, which could come in handy. He goes Yanmega. So actually Togekiss is a really good sponge for that. Spit up Togekiss. Really great sponge for Yanmega. And here what I can do is just click Roost, get back to a good amount of health. And here I think he'll Flash Cannon, so I'm going to go into Torkoal to get the sun up. As he decides to, yep, Flash Cannon. We can now go for a double into Camerupt here as T-Tar comes in. And then I think what we do is maybe just Earth Power here to weaken this thing. Could be the play. But would he go back into Mantine is the question. He does, okay. That's all right. We'll catch it off guard again, sooner or later. Here I'm going to probably just T-Wave, but he goes back to Magnezone. I'm going into Umbreon here. Thunderbolts this turn, so I'm gonna Wish. And he's actually not locked in. Huh, good to know. Very good to know. So let's Protect here. And go back into Togekiss, which should take this hit pretty well. I'm gonna double into Torkoal. Yep, as Magnezone comes here, and then I just go into Camerupt now. On the Volt Switch, nice. And then what I do here is I click Eruption as Mantine comes in. And then T-Tar's coming in here, so I'm going to double into Victreebel. And then I'm going to click Leaf Blade here, or Knock Off is another play. I'm gonna Leaf Blade. Get that big damage on the T-Tar. Let's Knock Off on the next turn. And then Leaf Blade here as Yanmega comes in. Should have knocked off again, but this is fine. Togekiss could come in pretty safely, but he might Air Slash this time. What I want to do is go... Maybe Umbreon could work as a mid-ground. Yeah, Umbreon kind of worked out pretty decently. And we can Wish Protect. Heal ourselves up. And try not to get hexed. Try not to get hexed. So Weavile's in here. Actually, we're going to Foul Play. And this thing is going to try to sub versus us. He looks like to be Pressure. Let's Protect here. See what he locks himself into now. And it's going to be Bug Buzz. That's going to destroy us. And Weavile's in now. So this is pretty threatening. I'm going to Defog here. But he actually crashes this time. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Need these rocks gone for sure, though. Need them gone. So he does go T-Tar. Probably to get up rocks again. I'm going to Earthquake here. Get a little damage on this thing. But yeah, I feel like he can just attack me. I don't think I can Rapid Spin on anything else anyways. Yeah, I don't think I can Rapid Spin on anything else. Oh, I Rapid Spin on this. Nice. That's actually really nice. Let's get rocks up here. He'll probably Defog though, but at the same time, I think we could just... We can just go Victreebel here, or... Yeah, let's go Victreebel. So he's gonna Defog. I think I can probably... go back to Torkoal here, or... just Leaf Blade. Hard Leaf Blade could work. Maybe back to Torkoal. To get the sun up. A knockoff could be good too. He goes Magnezone. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I go Camerupt here. He Flash Cannons. I think I can probably go Victreebel here. And Swords Dance up now. Seems like the play. Which should hit a lot of his team. I think also I could knock off here too, but I'm going to Swords Dance up. He might expect Weather Ball as well, so maybe he doesn't want to go Magnezone. If I had Weather Ball, it'd be pretty cool, but knockoff is actually useful versus Lati and stuff too. And Gengar especially. So here we just Leaf Blade. Yep, knock out Quagsire, it's pretty good. T-Tar comes in, we just knock this off. I think I still knock off here though. Think we knock off here. +2 knockoff should get T-Tar out of here from 25, I would say. Seems strong enough. But let's see what he wants to go into here. Would he sack or not? That's the question. That's the big question. Oh, he actually went Weavile. That's crazy. I could have Leaf Blade and knocked it out. So here I'm going to definitely go Umbreon. And then click Foul Play. Should be the move. Should be the move. Umbreon actually looks like it could do a lot of work, but with Leftovers T-Tar, I think maybe not as much as I would like. Oh, maybe I Yawn here. I'm gonna Yawn. Gonna Yawn here as Magnezone comes in. And let's Foul Play now. Actually, he could Volt Switch. Yeah, see, exactly. Hit the Yanmega. How much is it gonna do? 24, not enough. Not as much as I would like. However, Magnezone, T-Tar. I think I'll sack Torkoal, go into Victreebel here. He's gonna probably sack his own T-Tar. I'm gonna Leaf Blade. I think that should be the play. Or I just knock off here if he wants to sack Yanmega. But no, he sacks T-Tar. This is gone anyways. Pretty much gone. Yep, so we'll knock that out. But Sand Chip actually puts in the work versus Yanmega. If I am not mistaken. So he is faster than me. I think this Yanmega is actually going to win. So I protect for some more chip, I think, is the play. Yeah, so let's go ahead and Wish Up. The Yanmega's back. I'm going to protect here, get back to full. Hope that I can live. And I do. Nice. I almost thought I lost to this Yanmega, but actually there is a chance. There is a chance to win this game, hopefully. We'll see. Gotta hit a Focus Blast on Magnezone and then maybe we can. So let's protect here. So I know his Flash Cannon will take me out, so we're gonna have to Wish here and then go Camerupt, and then I think we just click probably. So I think we Lava Plume. His Mantine comes in, and then we Lava Plume again. And sack this thing, then go into Slowbro, Calm Mind Up. As he Mirror Coats. Okay, nice. So this might work. This might very well work, because he's burned here. So he goes Magnezone, we Focus Blast here. Gone, nice. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Because he could run out of Mirror Coats anytime. I think we can win this game, I think we can. Ooh, this is a tough game. Because Weavile's going to come in here. No, Mantine comes in, so we slack off then, in that case. So Defog, Roost Scald, Mirror Coat. Okay, let's set up all the way. So he gets the burn on me as well. So it's all about who Mirror Coats first. Yep. So he's going to keep doing it. So I'm going to slack off here. So at some point in time, I definitely will have to, attack it. It's a good thing my Slowbro is faster, though. So he's got 25 left. I just have to outplay. That's all I got to do. So he actually roosts here. I'm going to Calm Mind Up again. I'm going to slack off here. So he's got 21 Mirror Coats left. He has to keep kind of outplaying a little bit. So he definitely has the upper hand here. So he actually defogs here, okay. Well, I'm faster because of Miracle, that's why. I wonder how much Focus Blast does. I don't think this knocks me out, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Nice. Slack off here. And we just slack off again. So that does 63. I think actually maybe we could do some work here. I slack off now. Slack off again. Calm Mind. We actually defogged that turn, which is pretty crazy. So I need to stay out of range. It's a pretty good moveset here, I would say. If I had Future Sight though, I think I don't get Mirror Coated that way. Might have been nice. No Focus Blast here. Nice. Ooh, Spidef Drop, Spidef Drop. Ooh, okay, nice, nice, nice. This is good, this is good, this is good. I'm pretty sure I can knock it out with Ice Beam now. Yeah, he can't Mirror Coat me. Ah, yes, we're on the upper hand now, we're on the upper hand. Let's go, let's go. This is how you do it, this is how you do it. We're on the offense here. You can't Mirror Coat me either. This Ice Beam's doing too much, gone. Last Pokemon is going to be Weavile, where we can just click that Ice Beam to win the game. Hey, we did it. We did it. Misclick. Oh, we got the thumbnail text as well. Let me give him a little sad face. And Ice Beam here's the play as he beats up, and it's only one beat up. I was gonna sack Weavile. Oof. Yep. Oof indeed. Oof indeed. But what a nice game there. I did not think we were gonna come through out of that one. But you know me. somehow we pulled through. Somehow we pulled through. I was actually surprised that Weavile lived. Not Weavile, Umbreon lived a Choice Specs Yanmega's Bug Buzz. That's the bulk of Umbreon right there, the bulk. Absolute bulk, absolute, just very nice power overall of Foul Play. Getting that nice little chip damage, just what you love to see, what you love to see. So let's grab another one here. I'm thinking maybe one more and then I'll go to the replays. Or we'll see what time we're at after this actually. And then, yeah, should be a fun one, should be a fun one. For sure. Hey, we got a game, and it's gonna be against this Breloom team. Another Poliwrath here. Yo, I'm enjoying seeing these Poliwraths and my Camerupt. The nice power. Okay, we lead Torkoal. As he leads Heatran, I'm just gonna Earthquake here. And then I'm going to Rapid Spin now. I could also Earthquake again, which is actually not a bad play. So I'm gonna Earthquake again here. As Latios is in. Let's go into Togekiss. Should be the move, I think. As Clef is in. And we're just going to T-Wave you, I think is our play. I think T-Wave the Clef, for sure. Okay, let's defog now. Get rid of these hazards, please. So you turn out. And Heatran's in here. So then what we do, I mean, we could T-Wave this as well. Just so that our Camerupt's going to be faster. That is one option. Another option is, yeah, I want to T-Wave this. I definitely want to T-Wave here. Because I can just roost anything off. So he goes back to Gliscor. I'm going to T-Wave again. So he defogs. Okay, I'm going to T-Wave now. He's got the U-turn out at some point. Come on now. I know you're going to U-turn. Alright, alright, alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's wait a second, wait a second. Is he gonna keep doing this? I win this exchange actually. Let's get a little Air Slash. Nice, nice. Gonna get a little Air Slash here. So he's gonna keep defogging. I'm actually gonna just switch out here because I don't want to waste any time. Even though I can stay in and keep doing T-Waves, this is still alright. So here I'm going to probably Ice Beam. He'll U-turn into something, maybe Lati? Get a nice little Ice Beam on that. Clef is not too bad. Let's go Torkoal here. Get the sun back up, please. As he Moonblasts. I'm actually going to go Camerupt now. I think Camerupt's the play. What he'd go to here, I'm not too sure. He protects. Oh. Oh my. And now let's double. Into Torkoal, I think, once again. It goes Poliwrath. No, I should have just... Oh, is this... Don't tell me this is a Flame Body set. Alright, so... I want Rocks Up. So he subs and he's left over. So I think he subs Circle Throw. I'm just going to go Slowbro here, I think is my play. So we go Slowbro, he Scalds. Yeah, he Scalds Circle Throw. I'm going to just Focus Blast here. break this thing's sub. I'll do it again. So yep, we broke the sub here, and then we just go Togekiss now. I'll just air slash here. I don't mind getting burned or anything. I'm gonna be faster than him too, at the very least. So yep, let's go ahead and actually double here into Slowbro. Yep, as the Gliscor comes in, he's gonna U-turn out, so we are going to go back to Torkoal to get the Sun. This guy's team, very bulky. Very bulky, yeah. So I think I just go, I think Togekiss here's the play. Because he Calm Minds. Oh, I live any hit, so I'm going to Thunder Wave you, and then just Roost. Nice. And then I think Togekiss is super useful. I think we go Umbreon and Foul Play. Yeah, Umbreon here for sure. I mean, we want this Lati. We want Togekiss healthy. We want Lati gone. So okay, there are 2 turns of Sun left here. I'm going to, I think, just Wish. Wish into, oh, is he Calm Mind? Protect Wish. Okay, so Victreebel kind of walls it to an extent. I'm gonna Poison Jab here. Yeah, that's the damage I like. Is he unaware? He is unaware, yep. And that is game. He looks like he forfeited there. Not bad. Not bad at all. And now for the replay. So this replay right here was up against this guy who had a Blissey on his team. What I was so fascinated about was the damage. Okay, so let's just go ahead and walk through this game real quick, right? So he leads Magnezone, I lead Torkoal, and immediately turn 1, I go Camerupt here on a potential Volt Switch, which is exactly what happens here, exactly what happens. And now, what do you think happens? Let's see. Slowbro switch in, Camerupt doing 90%, right? That's the first thing. Blissey switch in, Camerupt doing 62%. And I had to, you know, go ahead and knock this out right here. So Camerupt 2-hit KOing the Blissey, and I put G's. Because that's the first time I saw that damage. So he actually Grass Knots here doing 56. And that's doing a lot of damage. I was like, maybe this is a special based Infernape. So I go into Togekiss to regenerate my Slowbro, and then go right back into a Camerupt here as he goes into Garchomp. And so right now I'm just gonna go Slowbro as he goes for the Stealth Rocks, and this Pokemon here puts in the work. I can actually predict Magnezone, go for the Focus Blast, putting it in range of another one if he tries to switch it back in on this Pokemon. And so I predict the Flash Cannon because I went for Camerupt the first time on Magnezone, so figured he'd try to predict, but he's actually not locked in. He's Charge Beam Magnezone, so I'm like, oh shoot, let me go ahead and wish up my Camerupt real quick, because looking at his team, he doesn't really have any Earth Power switch-ins, so I'm going to wish it back up to a decent amount of health here, and just knock it out with the faster Earth Power. Camerupt rocking that fast Earth Power. Crawdon is in here, so I'm going to switch out in my Torkoal to get the Sun up, because I need the Sun to take any kind of +2 Aqua Jets or anything like that. So he actually goes for the knockoff. He's Life Orb, and so I sack my Torkoal, because I know that what I can do now is bring in the power, Victreebel, and I go right for the Leaf Blade here, I believe. So it does a decent amount of damage, like 40, yeah, 43. Decent amount of damage, not too bad at all. And so here I go into Togekiss on the Fire Blast. So I'm like, okay, yep, immediately shows Stealth Rock's Fire Blast, Earthquake Draco, or Earthquake Dragon move or something like that. So can't touch Togekiss really at all. So we get the easy defog here. Like his entire team now just loses to, I think, yeah, this Togekiss. I look at that, just flinch, 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 and then Thunder Wave. Yeah, set up Calm Mind here. Oh yeah, I set up Calm Mind, and then I think here what happens is I knock off. I have my Berry, my thing here, and so I didn't slack off here in case he wanted to Swords Dance. I just Ice Beam there. Infernape comes in. He can't knock me out with any Grass Nuts or anything, and then just this thing sits here and wins in the end. Yeah, that's the game. And I asked him, did you like Camerupt? But he didn't answer me. But yeah, that was a pretty fun one, I thought. Oh, actually, wait a second here. Another fun one I remembered was this one. This game right here was a pretty fun one, okay? I think it was, I forgot how many turns there were in this one, but let me show you all this game. Another fun one I had while testing. So, lead Dragonite, right? I go Slowbro here. Outrage, turn 1, Bandit. I'm like, okay, he just wants to start the game off pretty strongly. I want to go Togekiss here. Outrage again. Now watch this, right? Watch this play, watch this play. Yo, Magnezone comes in. Double the Camerupt. Yo, you want to see the next play though? Watch the next play, watch the next play. Manaphy? Solar Beam. And O-Code. And then you already know, I had to put the little The little smile right here. That was basically the highlight of this game. And then more stuff happens in these other turns. It's just a bunch of switching around. Actually, here was he caught me by surprise here. He Swords Danced up, and I go for the Wish. I'm at 98, so I thought I could live anything, right? But then Outrage knocks me out, and then I was kind of like taken aback by that. Because Umbreon's supposed to live everything. That's the Pokemon I have for the purpose of living everything. So yeah, I just go ahead and Air Slash here. I had to go Togekiss. He's back to Magnezone. So now Magnezone's kind of a little bit of a nuisance, I would say. Little bit of a nuisance. Skip some turns here. So like, remember the smile I gave? So I remember I gave him like a smile back here after that whole Manaphy play. So actually later on in the game, oh here, right here. So look at this, like, right, watch this. So I Swords Dance up, he clicks Tri Attack, and so I knock off here, and then look at this. He knocks me out here, but I mean this is not that impressive. I would say not that impressive. He gives them a smile here, but then I mistype. I accidentally did this face. I meant to do this because like the 8 and 9 key are next to each other, so I had to correct myself. And so because of that, I had to win this game. Like I had to just win this game. So look at me. I have only 3 mons left. He has 4, and then so I had to flinch to this Magnezone, and I just did that. I ended up doing that, and then oh these turns here. Look at this. So I go Torkoal. Now I'm basically trying to play around a Weavile, right? Weavile is banded, I think, so he can lock himself into one move or the other. So then. Throat Chop on this turn as I Roost. He yeah, so he tried to stay in to knock me out. That didn't work out too well. I can Thunder Wave here on this thing. Yeah, this Pokemon's basically dead. And then Weavile's back. I go Slowbro on this turn as the Icicle crashes. And I think at this point it's over because then I just Ice Beam the Garchomp and focus. But then I give him the last smile, the very last smile. I thought that was a funny game that I was testing with, but just thought I'd skim that up. I wanted to show the camera part. The camera play was the one that I wanted to show. Yeah, but that's gonna be the video for this one with Camerupt. Hope you all enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was a really solid one. We got to see Camerupt put in the finest of work. Got some great games overall as well. And like I said in the beginning of the video, let me know what you think about the Latios suspect test going on right now. I'd like to know. I mean, we've seen it in action. I mean, it's definitely a dangerous Pokemon, and I think there's a lot of potential for it as well. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you all as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.